Okay, what's up? I wasn't sure that I would make more Torchlight Infinite stuff, but I got a big drop and I've got a bunch of upgrades and I want to talk about that. So let me go through what actually happened. If I go back far enough, as you can see, like with Nexuses and whatnot, I was like slowly saving up money with whatever drop I was getting. And what happened is, where is it? Sold, sold, sold. Is it before that? This was an interesting drop. I got this from Dark Surge just as a drop. It sold for quite a few FE. But I want to look for the one that is the big money because I finally got one and I don't know why I can't find it. So bear with me for a little bit. Maybe it's on this page. Here, this one. I got this finally. I got a big one and with two very good T1s. Dexterity as well, so that's great for all the dexterity stackers. And there was one for 14k up that was fully enhanced up to like 50, but there was nothing interesting there, so I was like, I throw it up for that much, and it sold pretty much instantly. And suddenly I had 14.5k FE that I could put into upgrades. So what happened is, first of all, let me look at what I've been, I guess, shamelessly copying because I thought, hey, I was copying this person basically all the way until here anyway. So if you look at here, obviously it's missing the activation mediums, but you can imagine it's like whatever. So what's different is here you are uh, you are going conductive, so you're scaling numb the effect as well, and so you have to fit in one more. You gotta max out the energy. So that means you lose a link here, and these would be the links here. And what happens here is there's gonna be precise restrain on all three of these, and these are like 2.5k each. So I ended up not being able to afford it, so I had to swap around some stuff. And the candidates were like a jump plus one curse here, and poison relief, and blessing on triggering scale. So yeah, and then if we look at, not here, if we look at the structure, then yeah, this is a slate, uh, spark here, but then yeah, this person also has three mods here, and those are again 4k each. So if I wanted to do the exact setup, I would not be able to afford it. So it needs a lot of money. And then here, obviously, crazy helmet, crazy necklace. He's going for the three curse here, right? So I already had corruption and entangled pain, and so I need frost touch. That's why there's a curse here and there's a curse here, a plus one here, and so crazy ones. And one more interesting thing, right, is that if you have enough reservation reduction, or what the precise wording is, but you can drop off the beaten track and run 3 auras plus the mage, erosion mage, and swap to dirty trick. So that's again 6% on each. So that's again a lot of damage, but what ended up happening. And just one more thing. Yes, like he just sealed my compensation. And with that, plus the links here, with the precise restrain and precise seal conversion, this one is like 200, so that's cheap. And again, selfishness is again expensive, but for the for the purposes of reservation, the important part is the precise restrain. So what I ended up having to do, you can see, these are, yeah, I mean, erosion is -1, but these are all capped. And now let's look at what I was actually able to accomplish out of that. So here we are. Yeah, I mean, I didn't look at these, but these are a bit corroded. So I have this, good. Have this, good enough. You could have double corroded, and then stats that also gives you weaken. So that's also a defensive layer, which I'm missing at the moment. And I ended up, like, I still have this. And the neck is the one part that I was not able to upgrade to priceless because, expensive. And then I also have to craft it, and I was running out of money. And yeah, I got a frost touch base here. Crafted on it like reasonably okay. Still, like this one will be better, this one will be better. Upgraded on this one a little bit. Yeah, the problem is here, like, and these are my wands at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, I've upgraded a bunch of stuff, but I'm still missing a bunch of things as well. Because if you look through on what I've spent the money on, like this one, I got this candle for the +1 curse, +1 jump. That's already 1,450. Another candle for poison relief and the blessing. That's another 1,400. I got just the base itself was this much, almost 2k. And I got the spark, and I got this one for cheap. It's just only for the +1 jump. That has to be the last line, so it can get copied. It can get copied by the spark. So I'm here pretty much. This one was a pretty decent find actually, with the scales num effect, which I am scaling for conductive or with conductive. Another one with +1 quad at the last line. Same here as well. So what I'm basically doing is I'm sparking this one, this one, this one, and then this is the slate that I got, like 3,500 conductive, which is like changes it to the num defect to +10% additional, and it has 10 stacks, so it can go up to 100% additional. And then I scale num defect as well, so I guess this would go to up like, I don't know, how much, because there are sources here, like one num defect here, and then num defect from the Thunder Spike support, and I could have it on helmet as well, but I don't have it yet because I couldn't craft that. I got these to max out the thing, and yeah, this is I'm saying the num defect here. Obviously, this can go higher, but that's also more expensive. And getting levels here only increases the damage for the Thunder Spike itself, which doesn't matter to us because that's a utility to apply numbed. And then I just grabbed this as well because that was another one that I found again just for the singular line at the end. But if I wanted if I wanted starlights that actually have other mods on it as well, with a good line at the end, that would be very expensive, if even available at all. And then I had to grab a girdle with my leftovers, I guess, which is like a kind of okay. Here, rate 70, and then these ones are like basically whatever for trying to upgrade some mods. Yeah, like here I basically ran out of the money. The 1.5K. And what I was talking about is here is that because I don't have the precise restrain, and then I can't fit it that way. So if I just go through here and try to do what actually the person I'm following is doing or was doing, then this would be here for the region damage as well. And then see, like, okay, obviously now it works, but if I try to swap, right, if I try to get that, that's, see, it's already gone. But I mean, technically, like if I really wanted to do it, maybe one sealed conversion would be enough, or I have to check what's going on here. I have to check what's going on here, because if precise is here, maybe actually a precise seal would be enough. Right, because there's no precise restraint on that link, and the only problem that I have right now is I don't have enough here. Oh, that's interesting. The aura amplification doesn't work here. Interesting. Oh yeah, I mean, of course it doesn't work. It's not the right one. It's like here. And now I can't do the megas either. So yeah, it's not quite there yet. So I think to do this comfortably, I would have to have a lot more money, and then I would have to do the swap. And then again, if I do not have these, like here, I gotta swap back entirely. And then here I would run Libres. And yeah, here I need the increased area. And then here precisely everything fits. But without that, I'm not even capped on the elemental res here at the moment. Because if you see, if I deactivate this, then I only have 50 here. But yeah, like basically this is what I would be running here. But if I actually want to stay alive, let's not talk about that. Okay, so if I go with like the maximized damage only, and I think that's gonna be it for the video, pretty much. So if I'm here, I'm full damage, then at the moment I only have. That's interesting. If I go here, it's this much energy shield, but here it's this much, 69, 69, which is an accomplishment in itself. But then yeah, I'm missing here on the lightning res, which I can fix here, right? With upgrading this like a tier 0 or whatnot, or upgrading this into like a tier 1, right? Because the other ones are here. So I think if I do like make it like this a tier 1 at least, and upgrade this one into a tier 0, then I'm capped. But yeah, and if I go here, do I have the right one? Yeah, I have the plus. Okay, so yeah, this is basically where I am with damage, and yeah. Yeah, I mean, damage capped is not that impressive, and this would be like full full damage oriented, but then I'm kind of rough on survival. But if I want to go for like a more realistic like survival scenario, right, then I would go something like, stop this. If I actually want to go into map, then right now I'm pretty sure that what I would do is I would have the elemental reds, because it's not only the elemental reds, I guess, even if I'm capped. But I guess once I'm capped, I would have to change it. But yeah, and this one I would swap for Precise Energy Fortress, and then this one would be more realistic, like almost 10k ES. And then I'm also capped on here, and then because the Precise, like this one also has the line of minus 14% additional elemental damage taken, so that's another defensive layer on top. So here it would be more like this. I mean, it still can go up to 5, but then it's not all the time, so I guess sustained is more like 4 trillion-ish. Something like this, but then I have more survival. And then if I actually want to go to the damage that I have when if I'm mapping, then I swap to Plague. And let me grab the Praise as well. I guess I can run like a quick map or something. And so I swap this up. It's like mainly or like only for the pop. And then technically I would like spec into the... So that's one thing that I'm thinking about, right? Is that here, I guess in... Where is it? In other... Okay, I'm looking for the penetration value. See, like here's like the 60s here. So, and this one is like 70 penetration here for like erosion pen. And then obviously if I have this up, that's another 70. But then I also have, as you can see, I have sources from here. So at the moment I could spec into the ignore resistance, but so like with this one I go plus 70 penetration, and then you could, if I swap to this, you could do in talents, you could do the ignore resistance, but I'm not sure if it's actually worth swapping around because I still have 60. But I guess once I have different mods, like for example, I go here, and if here I, instead of the penetration, I have a plus level to spell, then it's probably worth it. But here I guess it's like I still have 60, so I don't think it really does that much. Anyway, so what I'm trying to look at here is like this would be like map. It's like going into defensive auras and just running into mapping. As you can see, right, like it goes down quite a bit because I took a lot of damage. But if I go into the map, then I have the pops, so I guess it should still feel better, even though I have... Why did I click that? Okay. And it's okay. Okay, whatever. That's, yeah. Okay. I bricked that because I wasn't paying attention.
Emerging.
But yeah. And got the pop. This is only profound. And I tried to run a deep space, but the thing is, I'm not. Defense-wise, I'm quite squishy for deep space. And now I'm trying to get one more level, so I don't think I'm gonna try doing the deep space until I have some more upgrades, if I ever go that far. I mean, I can do the deep space as well. Uh-oh. And obviously the pops from the praise also scale, because they scale with the HP of the mobs, so you still get the pop. It's more like defenses. It's not quite there yet. Courageous. Or rather, I have to choose, because if, as you can see, if I have all the defensives up, then I don't really have enough damage, and if I only go for the damage, then I don't have the defenses. So okay, yeah, this was a dud because I messed up and rerolled what I shouldn't have. Oh well. Yeah, it's noticeable that I don't really get any drops. Yeah, I kinda bricked this one. I'm better off just rerolling the entire thing, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty much diluting the video, this one, because I'm not really showcasing anything that's new. It's more like, again, I can have enough to play it with the pop from here, and this is more satisfying. But again, like the actual single target would be something like this, right? And I just leave on the defenses for now. Or I guess we just emulate what would happen. I would actually leave up the energy fortress, and I could have precise here. Because let's assume, right, like I'm doing what I said I would do, and I can cap this easily. And then I just run like this, and this is the actual single target for now. Like this way, I should have theoretically like what, 60 pen plus the 70 pens, like 130% penetration, which I don't know. I don't know where's the break point, right? Like where do you need? Then it's enough. Because I'm pretty sure that you would go here, you would go for the level over here, but I think it's expensive. Because I feel like 1 is not necessarily better if I only have +1, and getting +2 or then +3 spells, like obviously that's huge, but that's expensive. And again, it's a money-eating beast. So yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Here I got to this much, but as you can see, I'm still not even on the list because everyone is 3,400. And here, if I do that one more, I mean, I think I have enough to do it. It's just I don't know the mechanics actually. That's the problem. Like on the first one, I know that I have to hide with the eye in here. Like she's gonna do the quicksand like that. And I know that I have to hide here to be immune. Or otherwise I die. Okay, it disappeared. So far so good, right? But I'm on the next one, I don't know which one I should be hiding in. Is the thing. There are these as well. For this I should probably not run rigid transmission. I probably want blink actually, because it covers more ground and I have to blink all over the place here. And if I have the slow on me, it can be a bit rough to blink over these, blink into the right spot. Ow. Yeah, so like that. Yeah, I mean, I should have moved that. Anyway, this one I have enough damage for. I just need to do the mechanics actually. And yeah, and like I said, I can do deep space, but you know what? Might as well. Might as well try. Show. But again, I might die a few times. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so deep space. Yeah. But then I have to swap this in. What? Okay, yeah. So like this. Uh, okay, I wanna see first how it goes with this, and then we'll see. Wow.
Emerging.
I'm gonna get cooked here. Like Explodey should be good here, because it scales with the HP. Even though I lose a bunch of damage. Uh-oh.
Defiant.
Scary, scary. I mean, even if I survive, I'm not gonna run deep space because until I can actually survive, because it's not enjoyable. Because I'm so scared here. I have to avoid all this. Okay, that's pretty good.
Radiant.
Microfade, evade. Obviously, when I have the lightning, it doesn't really do anything. So okay, let's try if I do not have the explodey thing. How is that? That means that number-wise I have higher damage, but I do not have the pop. Ow. I mean, yeah, it's playable for sure. This way as well. I guess there's no real reason not to do the pop. There's like once it pops, especially with the clockwork, the mobs are all like bunched up. So like once I can kill one, right? Once I can kill one, I have the pop. But here, killing one actually poses an issue. So maybe like this. See, like the DPS is noticeably better. I just don't get the pop.
Look, isn't that light gorgeous?
So here I only have the plague for the clear, not the pop.
Spectacular!
Supposedly, is what I've seen is that if you actually play the game, it was put that way. If you actually play, you'll get to the point where you have enough damage so that you can run praise for injury for the pops and still
Look,
damage capped.
isn't that light
But
gorgeous?
I don't know. That feels pretty far for me still. You gotta be careful that I don't die here. But yeah, even deep space here actually looks doable. Overall, just read it and it's gone. Getting the pops is very satisfying, but it seems that for the tankier mobs I don't have enough damage. So like if I had 5 trillion, I think for that's maybe like 3-4 something with praise, then it would feel overall better with the pop. But here, as you could see, once I got the tankier clockwork mobs, then it was too hard to kill the first one to get the explosion. I mean, you see this and you think like, what was I complaining about? It can do deep space just fine, and that is true to an extent. But once I get hit, I die. So I don't know. So yeah, this is where we are at now. I think it's a reasonable position, and I don't know if I wanna like push higher because I think I can do 19, but to do 20, where the actual reward is, like the portal, I will need I will need some more upgrades. Yeah. What did I not show? Yes, like this is what I have. This one I just had. It's not the best actually. It's not that great. I mean, at least I need that mod. See, you get like for 20, you get slate like this, so that can be better. And right now the mod or like the spark copies the +1 here, the +1 here, plus jump here, and plus jump here. And then I have this one that I already had. It's a +1 jump, and supposedly this should be a good layer of defense. It cannot be crit, but I don't know how good it is in practice. And then as I have shown, I have conductive here and I have the beyond cure. That's another 30% additional erosion damage. These have not changed in quite a while. I have a +1 here, but it's only a legendary one. It's cast speed. One is the movement speed. Now this so I can hit the level 4 here. And then this one is just regular one. No +2 to hero traits, so it's just level 3, level 3. So like okay. This is okay. Not not great. Yeah. So this is it. Gotta run it the dummy one more time to satisfy. Rain. And there is the cap. Okay, the average DPS is a bit low right now. Looks like I'm missing something. What am I missing? It's good, that's good. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. As like we said, the full damage would be this. Yeah. Swapping back and forth. Yeah. So it's like this, and then counting. Okay, that's a 5 trillion. And like we said, once I actually have, I think actually if I just see conversion this, precise seal conversion should be enough, which is like what, 200 something. Once I have that, I should be able to swap here or this, and then that's another bunch of damage. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Hit the 5 trillion on the dummy. We are able to do deep space. I just don't like it because I'm still a bit too squishy. Yeah, that's it. Pretty good. Bye. Bye bye. Let me do the wave. Give me a sec. There we go. Bye bye.